What is up, everyone? Movie back again with another video, and today is going to be a little bit of a resurrection. A year and a half ago, I used to do the movie news every single week on this channel, and a lot of people kind of liked it. You know, some of you were even saying I was their go-to for all the news. But basically, this stuff is already out there. It's common knowledge. But I just like to do this to give my little thoughts on each piece of movie news, really. Now, I used to do this on a Wednesday, but I'm recording this on a Sunday. So this will probably come out every Sunday or Monday. I can't guarantee it's going to be every single week because sometimes there isn't enough to talk about. So it might be every week, then every 2 weeks, something like that. It depends on how much, movie news we get. So there is quite a bit to talk about here. I was just scrolling through Twitter this week and there was a lot of stuff coming out and I thought, you know what, I really miss doing that movie news. Now, I would like to edit these videos better. Like, maybe have the headlines going across the bottom of the screen or something, like you're on the news. Just a bit of fun, basically. I have just invested in this laptop right here. Now, I haven't really got my head fully around it, how to work it, but the reason I bought this laptop is to bring you better content. I want to edit videos better, and I just want to give the best possible viewing experience for you guys. So hopefully this year we'll get a lot more, better quality content, if you like, in the editing department. But it mightn't be straight away or anything. I'm just going to try and learn how to use that. But I also bought this so I can do my full Blu-ray collection. I can put all on this because my phone just doesn't have enough space, but this does. So that will be coming soon as well. So let's just get into the first piece of movie news that came out this week that I think is, should be the headline of this video, if you like. First off, we have some news on The Batman. Yes, this film is due to be released on the March 4th. Now, they did release 2 posters here. One of them is Batman and Catwoman, just looking over the skyline there. It's not my favourite poster out the 2, but it's alright. But the other poster is basically zoomed in on Robert Pattinson's face. And I think that's a really cool poster. That's all it needs, very simplified. But when you zoom in on the eye there, someone pointed this out online, you can see the Riddler's question mark sign, which is a really cool Easter egg, if you like. Now, we also got the runtime, which is going to be 2 hours and 55 minutes. Some may feel like that might be daunting, but for me, I'm happy with that. As long as the movie is good, which I'm sure it will be, 2 hours, 55 minutes doesn't bother me in the slightest. I mean, if a film's that good and it's that long, it can usually fly by. No Time to Die, The Green Mile, perfect examples of that. Now, they also released a clip yesterday. It's a 2-minute long clip that takes place at a funeral. Now, I'm not going to get too much into this because I know there's people who probably don't want to see this clip, don't want to hear anything about it. I know there's people who haven't even watched the trailers for this movie yet. They just want to go in blind, and that's fine. But what I will say about this clip is it got me right in the mood. I think it showed me the tone that this movie is going for, and I was gutted when the clip ended. I was just like, oh no, I needed to see what happened next. It just left you on such a cliffhanger. And I'm actually glad I watched it because it's just got me right in the mood even more for this film. This is going to be the biggest movie of the year, and I just don't see how it can fail. I mean, I'm keeping my expectations as down as possible, but it is really hard. And for all I know, I could come out and just give it like a 7 out of 10 or something. But I do have a feeling that this has potential to be better than maybe Nolan's movies, but time will tell. It just has everything going for it, everything I want in a Batman movie, with it being like a detective film, some horror elements in there. I can't wait, and it's just going to be epic. So 4th of March, The Batman, some more new details released there. Next up, a delay to talk about, and it's a pretty big delay. Mission Impossible 7 has been delayed to July 14th, 2023. Not great news for Mission Impossible fans, and, I've really got into this series lately. The last 2 were great, and I was really looking forward to this. It was on my top 10 most anticipated films of the year, and it was also on my top 10 anticipated films of last year as well. It's been delayed that many times. It's a pretty big franchise. I know they've had to halt production a few times due to COVID and stuff, but that is a pretty big delay right there. So next summer is when you're going to be getting Mission Impossible 7. And Mission Impossible 8 has also been delayed to 2024. Not great news, is it? I mean, I've seen a few movies delayed lately. Let's hope the Batman doesn't get delayed and that's still on course for the 4th of March. But yeah, just a couple of delays to talk about there. Mission Impossible 7 and 8 have been delayed even further, which is sad. Now we are getting a sequel and a prequel to the movie Heat. Yes, Heat 2 is upon us. Can you believe it? Yes, me neither, because I actually watched the whole trailer for this. I read the article, and the trailer was just a skyline and said Heat 2. And I was like, oh my god, Michael Mann's involved and everything. And then I realised it was actually a novel. Yeah, so that clickbait article really did work, but it's not all doom and gloom. I'm not a big reader, but this is a book that I would probably actually go to and read. I would love to know what happens before and after with these characters of that movie. And Michael Mann writing a novel and being involved with it. I mean, he is fully committed to that project, as you can tell. And he actually went on and said a statement about it, and I'll just read it out to you. It's been my intention for a long time to do further stories of Heat. There was always a rich history or backstory about the events in these people's lives before 1995 in Heat, and projection of where their lives would take them after. So that looks like a book I might actually read this year. Heat 2, fans of Heat. There's a novel coming, a sequel and a prequel. I think it was early 90s, the first bit, and the next bit is 2002. So that's when they both take place. So yeah, Heat is in my top 10 movies of all time. That's why I might go and give this novel a go. So Heat 2, the novel, coming soon. Just a quick one here. The Aristocrats, the Disney animated film, is getting a live action version. Yeah, it's kind of like The Lion King and Dumbo, which I just watched last week actually. More about that in my end of month vlog. So yeah, The Aristocrats is coming to live action. We don't know too much about it other than it's getting a live action remake. Don't know when it's out. It's just been announced. It's a movie I've never actually seen. My sister used to love The Aristocrats, and it's on Disney Plus there, so I might give it a go. Probably near the time that live action one comes out. It's something I've never really fancied, but I did read the story. I think it's about these cats trying to get home to their owner because this other villain type character sort of wants to get rid of them and take an inheritance or something. That's what I read. But sounds interesting. I'll check it out on Disney Plus, and then I will go and check out the live action version. So just a quick one there. The Aristocrats is getting a live action remake. Next up, we got a trailer and poster for Moon Knight, which is coming to Disney Plus on March 30th, and it's a MCU series and an introduction to this character into the MCU, and he's played by Oscar Isaac. Now, I don't know anything about this character. I'm not gonna lie and say I read a lot of comic books, but I'll just read you quickly the summary about this TV show. A former US Marine struggling with dissociative identity disorder is granted the powers of an Egyptian moon god, but he soon finds out that these newfound powers can be both a blessing and a curse to his troubled life. Now, I really do like Oscar Isaac. I think he's a great actor, and this kind of looked like Marvel's version of Batman to me, especially at the end of this trailer where he was just laying into someone. He was on the ground there. It just looked like Batman to me. I don't know if this is the MCU's version of that. I mean, Knight in the title. I don't know, maybe some of you can, tell me down below. But I'm looking forward to this series. It looks great. It's an origin story, and I like the way it's introducing a new character by a TV series, and he'll probably pop up in the movies, in future there. So, look great. Can't wait. And Disney are just killing it now with these MCU series, aren't they? There's one coming like every month or two, and Moon Knight will, I'm sure, be a welcome addition to that. Now we're also getting a new Chicken Run movie and a new Wallace and Gromit film, the two stop-motion classics. One of them has a few movies already, Wallace and Gromit, and a TV show, and Chicken Run is the highest grossing stop-motion movie of all time. Now, the second Chicken Run is called Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget, and this follows Ginger, who, having pulled off a death-defying escape from Tweedy's farm, has set up a peaceful island sanctuary for the whole flock, far from the dangers of the human world. But when she and Rocky hatch a little girl called Molly, Ginger's happy ending seems complete. But back on the mainland, the whole of the chicken kind faces a new and terrible threat. Now, I haven't seen Chicken Run for a long time. I did like it when I watched it back in the day, but like the Aristocrats, I'm probably just going to watch that nearer the time this one comes out. But that is coming to Netflix and their streaming service. And Wallace and Gromit is also getting a film. And this, basically, Wallace invents a smart gnome that seems to develop a mind of its own. As events spiral out of control, it falls to Gromit to put aside his qualms and battle sinister forces, or Wallace may never ever be able to invent again. So yeah, 2 stop-motion movies to look forward to there. I'm not the biggest Wallace and Gromit fan in the world, but I did enjoy them back in the day when I watched them. So I'll be checking this one out as well, so look out for those. We're also getting more Squid Game, which was the biggest TV show last year. It just blew up out of nowhere, and I absolutely loved it. Now, Ted Sarandos, the co-CEO of Netflix, has said the Squid Game universe has only just begun. And when I looked at this tweet, everyone underneath was just saying, why? We don't need more Squid Game, just leave it be, 1 season, stop it. And I was just kind of like, well, I want more of this show. I don't care, give me more Squid Game. And I would like to see where this character from the first series can take this in a new like the aftermath of his story, really. What's going to happen there? Is there going to be another whole tournament? Who knows? But it was such an entertaining show. I'm up for more of it, and I might be in the minority there, but they were not going to not do this, was they? I mean, the way it blew up, it was always going to get another series, let's be honest. And I've seen, when I go to merchandise stores and stuff, the Squid Game t-shirts and figures and everything, it's already got a little bit of a cult following, so why wouldn't they do it? So if you don't like it, you don't want to watch it, you don't have to. You've always just got the first series, but I'll be definitely delving into another series of this for sure. Couple of announcements now. We do have a Godzilla TV show coming to Apple TV. Now, this is part of the Monsterverse, I believe. So Godzilla fans, you've got a new TV series to come out and look forward to. But I don't know too much about this, I'm not going to lie. I'm not the biggest Godzilla fan. I just know it's meant to be connected to that Monsterverse universe, basically. I didn't really like the first Godzilla. I didn't really like Godzilla vs. Kong. But I did appreciate the middle movie there, Godzilla King of the Monsters. So I'll probably check this out, but it's not something that's really on my radar. But Godzilla fans, you've got that coming. But something that is on my radar is the announcement of The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. That is the title that we've got for this new Amazon show that's coming in September. Now, Lord of the Rings are 3 of the best movies I've ever seen. I think it's the perfect trilogy. They're all 10 out of 10 movies to me. I will definitely 100% be checking this show out. I can't wait. Apparently it's the biggest budget for a TV show ever. And I did hear somewhere, it might be a rumour, that it might be going like in a Game of Thrones direction, where it's going to be kind of violent and brutal. I could be wrong there, but that's what I heard. But I'm looking forward to this. A Lord of the Rings TV show. Let's hope it can live up to what the movies are like and capture that magic. I hope so, because it's a great universe to get lost in. I'm surprised it hasn't been expanded even more before this. So, Lord of the Rings, The Ring of Power, and a Godzilla TV series. One is coming to Apple TV, Godzilla, and the other is coming to Amazon in September. Now, something I've been really looking forward to for a while, even though we haven't had any clips or anything, it just got announced like a year or 2 ago, is a Cuphead TV show. Now, when I was doing this movie news a while ago, I did actually mention this, and now we have finally got a trailer, and it's coming on February the 18th. Netflix do this a lot, don't they? They announce something, don't hear of it, then the trailer comes out and it says, oh yeah, it's coming in a few weeks. Now, Cuphead is a game that I really love. I think it's just such an addictive game. But what I love is the art style. The art style is fantastic. And for them to do a TV show that kind of looks like a 30s cartoon, I'm all up for that. I love the design of the characters. I love the art style. And I can't wait for this. I've heard they may be like 15-minute episodes. So I'll probably just race through this series. I'll probably review it on the channel as well, because I'm really looking forward to this. I really am. There's lots of great series coming this year, but Cuphead won't be on too many people's radars unless you're a video gamer, but it's definitely on mine. So look out for that mid-February, Cuphead the TV show, and the trailer is online now. And lastly, William Dafoe has come out and said that he has an idea for a Joker movie, and lots of people jumped up and went, "Whoa, William Dafoe playing the Joker, oh my god, that's amazing." And I agree, that would be great if he could play that character in some way. But I'm not really on board with this idea. Now, I'll just read out what he said. Basically, he was on a chat show and he said there is something interesting about, like, if there was a Joker imposter. So it would be possible to have not dueling Jokers, but someone that says to be the Joker that isn't actually the Joker. And that kind of opens up the possibility of an interesting story, particularly if you had Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, and then you had someone who was either imitating or riffing off what he did. I fantasized about that, but other than that, I'm not talking to anybody about it. You're the first person. So, I don't know about this. Is this a Joaquin Phoenix Joker sequel with Willem Dafoe, and he wants to play like an imposter who's trying to be him? I mean, that would sort of make sense with the ending of the Joker, with all these people with the masks on, and they're like, you know, Joaquin Phoenix is their new hero basically and stuff. But I just don't know if I'm warming to the idea. I would like to see Willem Dafoe as the Joker, but I just don't know if this would work. But a lot of people seem to think that it is a great idea. But like he said, he's only just spoke to the interviewer about it. He isn't speaking to anyone about the production of the film or anything. So it's just one of them ideas that might go out the window. Or it could be the next Joker sequel. Who knows? Okay guys, I hope you all enjoyed this movie news resurrection video. If you like, hopefully I will be back next Sunday with more movie news, but look out for more videos in the meantime between that. What did you think of the movie news? Is there anything I missed that I should have? I don't cover everything. I'm just trying to cover the subjects that I think are interesting and are on my radar, or maybe on your radar as well. So thank you so much everyone. If you want to leave the comment, I will reply to you all, I promise. Take it all easy guys, and I'll see you all next video.